Hey there, good morning. This is your host, Jeff Ski Kinsey at fastchargeenergy.com. Let's talk about today. Some experts have suggested today is possibly one of the most important days in your life. Okay, now why do they say that? Well, because today is the day you have the most impact on. Think of today as a cornerstone for what you're building, not just today, but tomorrow and the day after that, and so forth and so on. In the sales world, we talk about, or many of us, me, myself, and I included, we talk about we don't want every sale. We don't expect to close every deal we pitch. What we do expect is to close the pitch that we're making right now, today, right now. Okay? I just want to close the next sale. Okay? Seems innocent enough, right? But guess what? After we make that sale, yeah, you got it, we want to make the next one. So forth and so on. So towards that end, I've put together the most amazing team of experts. We bring a variety of skill sets to bear on challenges, on problems. Businesses have problems. That's a fact of life. Okay. The late Dr. Ellie Goldratt, what he called the theory of constraints, which today I say is a law. Okay. The law of constraints says every business has constraints. Every business has problems. The challenge that you don't understand, most likely, like I did not understand for years, okay, I did not understand, was there is but one weakest link worthy of your attention. I'll even go so far as to say, I would suggest 80% of the people who still are excited about TQM, and I'm one of those people, okay, but 80% of us who are excited about TQM do not realize there's no focusing device, no focusing process, mechanism that is 100% accurate. So guess what? TQM projects don't always go well. I worked at the State of Ohio Department of Transportation, ODOT, and when we learned TQM many moons ago, they empowered us all to go fix problems, all kinds of problems. Therefore, a year or so later, they threw TQM out the window and went to re-engineering. Yeah, there was a book that the two authors, well, there was a book that somebody, I assume the two authors, I can't remember the details now, but they basically gerrymandered the process to kick it up to best-selling status. They figured out how to make a book a bestseller without it actually being a bestseller, okay? Some might call that fraud, but you didn't hear it from me. But re-engineering became a bestseller under dubious methods at best, and so I don't know what ODOT's using today. I left. I couldn't put up with the craziness anymore. But what happened was, at TQM, they empowered all these teams, and nothing was getting done because there was no focus. They were wasting all this time and money. Okay, let me say that again. They were wasting all this time and money on all these projects because they had empowered all these teams, and nobody knew who was working on the weakest link. Nobody knew what needed fixed first. Aha. That's where I can help. And by the way, yes, I do consult with founders, entrepreneurs, people launching worthy projects. So reach out. But Fast Charge Energy, we focus on the one weakest link. And here's the way that works. In a nutshell, every business has constraints. Truth. Okay, we draw a line in the sand. Let's say you call and say, I'm thinking that EV charging for my business will help. We draw a line in the sand, and we quickly determine whether the constraint, the one weakest link, is inside your building or outside. And by outside, we mean marketing. Okay. Do you have so much work and not enough people to get it done? Okay. Constraints inside the building. Do you have a bunch of people that aren't getting anything done because there's nothing really to do or not enough to do? Okay, constraints outside the building. Okay, I personally can help either way, but First Charge Energy says if you've determined that the problem is outside the building, okay, you don't have enough work, we can help. We can make a difference. But in particular, in our focus, okay, you gotta have focus. Our focus is on destinations, resorts or resort-like areas or businesses where people in electric vehicles should want to visit. Take, for example, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I've been going to Myrtle Beach for decades, okay? For decades, that's been a go-to spot for me and my family. In fact, I was just there last week. Okay, going to go a little bit long. So, Hilton Head Island, lived there almost 5 years, worked in the area, Bluffton area, another couple years. So, another great destination. Canton, Ohio, Hall of Fame Village, okay? Amish country. These are all destinations. These are all places people want to go, and they want to go there in their EV, especially if they own a Tesla, because they make it very easy to go great distances. That's a topic for another day. But, so, if you're a business and you're in a destination area where people want to go and they ought to be able to drive their EV to get there, we can get you set up with EV charging and the marketing, the advertising to draw people to your business and solve that constraint that's outside the walls of your building. But you got to ask. Reach out.